he has been vocal that he's planning on opting out, injury or no injury. So deGrom passing on a salary in 2023 that would be $30.5 million. I think it's safe to say, Joe, that deGrom will top that number on the open market. But the question here, besides just a little do everything you can to keep him if you're the Mets or let him go, is probably centered around what is the market for Jacob deGrom? A Jacob deGrom that has missed a lot of baseball in the last 2 years.
I still envision DeGrom's going to be able to get Max Scherzer like money.
But
Um,
how much can he top it is I think the most interesting question,
I,
right?
I cannot imagine much because when we
I
think
agree.
about these big free agents, so it's DeGrom, it's Aaron Judge, the shortstops. There's all these guys out there. How many teams? We know how spending is across the sport of baseball. We make jokes about the teams that don't spend very much. The amount of teams that spend at the level where they could fit a $45 million a year pitcher in their payroll cannot be that long of a list. So I don't think, DeGrom's going to be entering the market and there's going to be 10 teams knocking on his door. It's probably just a handful. And I mean, you could probably name them off the top of your head, all the teams that are willing to spend some money. It's going to be an interesting decision that the Mets have to make because I think the prudent thing is you have to draw a line in the sand somewhere, whether that's length, whether that's dollars per year. I don't believe that there's almost anybody that is, no matter the cost, you have to do it. There's always a line for somebody. They also have to weigh the PR side of this, that Jacob deGrom is a career-long Met who has said he wants to finish his career with the Mets. And, he's unhappy with his contract. I think some people have swayed that to meaning he hates the Mets or something. I don't think that's the case. I think he's just not happy with what his salary situation and contract is based on where contracts have gone in the market. So it's going to be an interesting balancing act on how the Mets are going to handle this. I would guess they might be willing to do the salary, but at a shorter length.